morning when I wake up, my bills rise with me. I wake to the sound of a debit alert, my account balance, an SOS, a 911 not in need of police, but anyone or anything that can beg these bills to please let the poor. Well, really, good luck trying to appeal to your 4 pumps. Good luck trying to reason with your NEPA bills. Not me, Sha. I use a meter. A meter is how you see your money go in real time. Sometimes I want to shift into Joshua to make the light stand still because it's a war out here. And we don't even have lights to see shade or glasses. I had glasses are like 55K, 85K. It costs that much to see. To stop my eyes from being a river unchecked. If you really overlook everything here, seeing will feel overrated. Especially if seeing means expenses that become Adam and Eve, eager to multiply into more expenses. Days without light and I come home to see bill. I can't pay that much to see bill if I'm not in need of a Greek prophecy. I wish I could explain the subsidy to my credit card. I wish I could tell it to retain the money it currently has, because my bank account, the currency there looks like radio frequencies. And it's my savings that they're saving me frequently, and someone has the guts to tell me live within your means. I mean, what does that even mean? I mean, how do you live if you don't have the means? I mean, boys in my streets get into street ends just to make ends meet. I mean, how do you explain scale of preference to a one-out shoe? How do you tell it some days you're 1 out 2? How do you tell your school fees you really need to pay off? You're broken and that's your layoff. And you don't. You just wake up to the pancake loan that will not leave you alone. And 2 credits, then 1 debit, 2 debits, 3 debits, 4 debits, 8 more debits, and that's 1 credit. Then 2 more debits, 3 more debits, 4 more debits, then that's 1 credit. See how life just goes in circles. And I'm sure you wish you were listening. Okay, that's second point. Isn't it ironic how in life we struggle for the opposites? Gravity gives meaning to flight. Death gives meaning to life. On Twitter the other day, someone said, I hate how life happens and you just have to move on. It doesn't stop for you to take it in. I hate it so much. The world does a lot of things, but the one thing the world doesn't do is stop for grief. Not even a grief that steals the ground from underneath you. I should know. The day my father died, I thought the air had ceased. My air had ceased, but somehow no one else was gasping for breath. My world had just ended, and I still had class the next day. If it wasn't so twisted, to be funny, it was sunny that day. It had been sunny for hours before the call, so I stepped out into the open, feeling the sun to warm in sympathy, and it didn't, so I started running. I was running, and it was so tragic, running through traffic. To see a girl smile, her green light at a boy, on a day all I could see was red. My father was dead. So I became a canvas for paint to paint his blues on. A dirge, my new song. The world was still turning and it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. That day I was running, struggling to not let all the things I feel tower over me. I could have been a lesson in storms. Like, look, son, there goes the hurricane. I was running my tongue, calling my father's name. Figured if I could tear his name from my throat, it would be a trumpet sound to rupture the grief, even now sinking in my heartbeat. I was running my footsteps, sinking in my heartbeat like a wave, asking for Jesus, saying, peace be still, saying, please be still. But that wasn't to be heard. My mind telling me, if you could just step out of this body, you can build back up from rubble, and you will not be what this grief threatens to make of you. Not broken son. So stand up for teeth. Because at 11, you should be too young to witness grief. But in Palestine, the little kids have violins and the bombs keep plucking the strings. And now hear a minor scream as if to say, there is no pain rated 18, no loss that waits for you to strengthen, and lost in the name of his father, the son loses spirit. I think of healing like coming back from a war. So God, keep us away from fireworks, or the nightmare starts all over again. We have seen how the world does not wait for us to pick up our pain, for us to pick up our pieces when we fall apart, for us to find where peace is. We've seen the world doesn't wait for us. But listen, I love you. Joy is coming. We've seen how sometimes the journey from the bed to the ground is a million steps and you're too tired to make that work. Listen, I love you. Joy is coming.